Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Very interesting price action at the moment. We are moving higher in this yellow area. As I said to you, Ethereum can stretch out higher. It can absolutely in this wave B, in this yellow target area anyway, all the way up to 1830. I mean, it could even go higher. That is just what it is. Even in a wave B, it could go higher. Yeah, and I want to explain that as well. I did that before. I just want to reiterate that and confirm that and hammer it into your brains basically. Yeah, just sort of a bit of an education and my view around how a B wave can be traded, should it be traded, should it not be traded, and also my view why it can go higher. And obviously what I confirmed to you in the previous videos very clearly was that a move below 1685 would be the first indication that we will go down. Obviously we haven't seen that move below 1685, therefore the focus can remain on higher. The trend is your friend until the end. We talked about that, especially now the break above this ascending wedge. But where are we first here with Ethereum? Quick view on that is that we made here wave 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5. Don't want to waste a lot of time on that. Talked about that before. This is a viable option. That this was a 5-wave move, and then we are now in this wave 2 consisting of A, B, and C. Would eventually come down into this area between 1130 and 1330. There is another option. I mentioned that a couple of times. I'm a little bit bothered by it, but it is a possibility that we had here a wave 1, here 2, all of that was a wave 3, then that this was a wave 4, and it would be a deep wave 4, and we could still push higher in a wave 5. We talked about that. Therefore, I mentioned in the previous video, if you go above 1870, 1880, that increases the likelihood that we push through straight away. Certainly an option, not my primary expectation. I'm looking at this wave 2 as a final target area for Ethereum. It could even go a bit lower, but as long as it stays above $1,000, it would not damage my long-term projection here. Below $1,000, I would get rather bearish on Ethereum as well. But for now, we can focus here on higher in this wave B scenario. And again, I had a few questions, and I talked this morning in the Ethereum video a little bit on mindset and how to trade a wave B. I'd like to, a lot of positive comments for that, so thanks for that. I'd just like to elaborate a little bit more on that wave B. I give you targets for a wave B, like this one. Yeah. In reality, there are only limited targets for a wave B. I said that before. A wave B in itself, in theory, a 3-wave move normally, yeah, or at least a corrective wave pattern, it can stretch out from the 38.2% fib level all the way up to, it could even become an overshooting wave B. So in reality, if we really draw the fibs here, you're looking at something, actually now I have to adjust it a little bit higher, but basically here from 1737, the 38.2% fib level, and it could stretch out. It could stretch out. It is, if it is a wave B, it can become an overshooting wave B. They are ridiculous. They are ridiculous in terms of, to adjust that now, they are ridiculous in terms of price targets, and it is just what it is. And do you really want to trade a wave B if you don't really have a good price target? Probably not. I don't want to trade a wave B. There are a few ways how a wave B can be traded. For example, just accumulating here when you are quite confident that a wave B is starting. We talked about a wave B would be starting down here. We were in this area around 1440. I did go long here. Unfortunately, was stopped out cost neutral, which is fine, which annoys me a little bit. But again, it just proves the fact that, or proves the point that wave Bs are unpredictable. So unless you're a really, really skilled trader, I would stay away from a wave B. Even if you're a skilled trader, you might still choose to stay away from it because it is just very choppy price action. You know, you can do some scalping in here, but again, most novices or new traders should probably stay away from that. What else to say about a wave B? Again, it can stretch out very high. It can be unpredictable. The best you can do is if you have an ABC structure in your wave B, you can use the length of the wave B, the length of the wave A, and the beginning of the wave C to calculate a possible price target for a wave C. So we can do that here. The green wave count is sort of the primary wave count at the moment. And here we talked about it in a previous video. That level, the 1790 level, is the 1.618 extension of the wave A. That is an ideal level in this yellow area for the wave C of the wave B to finish. This green wave C. Yeah, and we've come to 1780. So let's see how this is going to turn out. The alternative wave count is that we had here a wave A, that all of this price action, the ABC in itself, did not complete the higher level wave B, but that the ABC was only the wave A, and we're now going to come down in a wave B and will move higher in a wave C. That's possible. The other possibility is that this wave C just cascades higher and becomes something like a larger ending diagonal. All of this could even become a leading diagonal, which would then be that idea of having a larger wave 5 here. So again, the thing is, sometimes you just don't know. And unless you really have an edge here with maybe some other methods or using some other technical points and levels and technical aspects and technical tools, personally, I would stay away from the wave B. And I would argue that even if you use any other technical analysis tools, trading a wave B will be extremely difficult. Best to understand, or best edge that the Elliott Waves give us in a wave B is that it is a wave B. And that is good enough because it tells us possibly to stay away from it. Okay. And if you trade it, then understand that it's unpredictable. But what it also allows us to understand is the higher level wave pattern. And this is an amazing trade setup that we here. So for me, the strategy is still to trade here to accumulate in the wave C at the end of the wave C of the wave 2. That would be my great setup. If this develops into something higher, yeah, if we go up, let's say in a wave 5, as I said, so basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then again, after this wave 5, we should see that wave 2. And then I just need a bit more patience to wait for that pullback. If something completely different evolves here, also we let it play out and wait for the next entry point. That's how you play it. Yeah, no emotions, just go by what the market does and react to it. So that's what we can do, you know. Also here, very open to you. There is no guarantee we are going to stop in this yellow area. This is only the most likely, the ideal area. Yeah, but of course it could be broken, especially in a wave B. No? But all eyes need to be on two levels now. That 1790 level, which is the 1.618 extension of the wave A, very important level, and the 1685 level, because if we break below the 1685 level, we will probably come down lower. That is the key support against we go higher. So as long as we are above this level, we can focus on higher. Drop below that will indicate that we'll probably come down lower. First support would be the ascending trend line of the ascending wedge. If we come down below that, it would also suggest a larger drop. If we do this larger drop, this will tell us the most likely next move, because if it is a corrective pullback in a wave B, that would result most likely, or that would then result most likely in an extension of this larger wave B, as indicated in the alternative wave B here. And if it's an impulsive pullback, this will be the wave C of 2, and then I would accumulate lower. That's how I play it. And again, hopefully that helped you understand how to trade a wave B. Yeah, sometimes just to stay away from it and just trade the larger setup, or just accumulate long term, or just wait for that wave C to play out. That's how I do it. Again, there is a short opportunity up here as well, but only as soon as we see a clear 1-2 setup to the downside. Basically showed you in the previous video how this could play out, but again, you need to be quite confident that this is over. So basically 1-2, and then when you have that lower high, just to come down lower. Now, but again, also here you could be caught out, because it could all be still part of a larger wave B. Important to understand that, I think. And that is my view. Yeah, so good price action at the moment. I think it could stretch out a little bit higher, especially as long as we stay above 1685. And yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.